Hey, this is Jeff Robertson in Holly Springs, North Carolina. And we've got a beautiful 2018 Winnebago Micro Minnie for sale. It's a model's a 17 BHS. 1700 BH. Getting confused with another model. What I want to do is walk you around the outside first, and then walk you inside and show you the things that it has. Come on this way, huh? All right. There's been quite a few modifications made to this trailer since we purchased it in 2018. The first I'll show you is a Stromberg Carlson tray. I use it to put generators on top. Right now the tray's flipped over. You can flip it over the other way and it's got a nice lip that will hold the generator or various other things, cooler, toolboxes, gas cans, whatever you want to put on the outside. The tongue jack head is usually faced this way. But when it's faced that way, you cannot open the tailgate of most trucks. So we rotated it. So now while the truck is hooked up, you can get into the back of the truck, get out a cooler, whatever you need to get out. You notice that the covers on the propane tanks have been changed to a material cover, which enables you to get access to the tanks a lot easier than the big bulky plastic container, which breaks apart anyway. So we found this advantageous. Added a couple leveling bubbles here, nothing too significant. As we go around the side, have storage. One thing for this trailer that totals almost 22 feet long is it has pretty adequate storage. So this is the basement. I put carpet in there in order to protect the floors. It's also got a light at the far end. And I'll go around and open the other side so you can see it. Yep, it's me again. There's a light. All right, you got some of the tools here. This is to lower the stabilizers. This is for the load leveling bars which come with it. And then this is to manually lower the tongue jack if you need it. All right, moving along. Right beside here, it is wired for solar. You can put a solar panel on the top and connect it in. We opted not to do that, but it is an option. It's nice that it's pre-wired. Here we have city water connection, as well as one nice feature when you go to the beach is an outdoor shower, which opens up like so. And that's really nice to hose the kids down before they bring all the sand in the trailer. Moving on, you got a water heater powered by propane or electric. And over here, we've got satellite hookup, cable hookup, power. It's a 30 amp service. Notice the tires. These are Goodyear Endurance tires. I replaced the stock tires that came on it. I was concerned about their durability. These are high-end tires. They're load rated D. Coming along to the back, it's a little tight in here. Winnebago calls this door the pack and play, which sounds a little weird. It reminds me of my kids' friggin' crib that they stayed in, but it's called a pack and play. I'm gonna switch places with my wife. Come around the other side. I'll show you how it works. So you can see how high the pack and play door is. When you open it up, you have the option with the bunks, the lower bunk, you can flip up and put all kinds of storage in there. It's pretty significant. I'll show you how significant it is. I can get in here myself. I'm 6'2". I got plenty of room. You can put bikes in here, scooters, go to wherever campground you're going. If you have to, you can pull them out and then lower the bunk, and you can throw your daughter in there, which is what we do. That's where she sleeps. So that's the pack and play, not to be confused with the crib my kids used to stay in. On the back, of course, it's got a spare tire. It also has a Furion camera, which has a wireless or Bluetooth screen that we keep up in the truck. Ladder goes to the top. You can walk on the top. It's a rubber roof. There's no leaks on the roof. Actually, the integrity of the vehicle is incredible. We haven't had any leaks or anything from outside coming in, which isn't always a guarantee with some travel trailers. Coming along the side here, we've got the black and gray tank flush here. We have cable here for if you want to mount a TV on the outside. Here's the location to put the TV mount. And then you got outdoor receptacles down here. Okay. One thing I want to mention when we come to the tires is that we put a 3-inch lift on this trailer so that it can travel on the beaches, it can go off-road. The stock trailer is really too low to the ground to do any sort of off-road, or heck, even for me to like get out of my driveway. There's a good dip. I'm worried about ripping off the sewage lines on it. So that 3-inch lift provides a lot more capability than the stock version has. We'll keep going on the outside here. So we've got 2 outdoor speakers, which are controlled by a Jensen stereo system inside, which is really nice. Also have the awning. It is a, what is this thing? 14-foot awning, I think, or 12-foot. I think it's 12-foot awning. Bring it out. So you can see it's a really good size awning. It has the ability on windy days or rainy days. You can pull down one side, lock down the star nut, and you can adjust it to however the rain is blowing, or if you got a light breeze, you can have it down, or if the sun's in a particular location, you can adjust it accordingly. All right, on top of the trailer, probably hard to see, but there's 2 Max Air vent covers which enable you to open the vents. You can't see it. Okay, we'll do it when we go inside. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go on inside now. Turn this on mute here. Turn the volume down. Okay, so inside the trailer, you've got a full bed right here. I was a little hesitant before we bought it because I was looking for a queen or a queen short to go with it, but I'm 6'2", and you can see that when I lay in the bed, all right, I have plenty of room in this bed. My wife usually stays over here, and we fit in here just fine. So as far as sleeping arrangements, comes with a full bed. And then, hon, if you turn around, let's switch places. The neat thing as far as sleeping arrangements is that we've got 2 bunk beds. All right, there's USB connections in the bunk beds. The kids have lights. No light in here. So, and we added privacy curtains with tension rods so that the kids can have their privacy. Also, there's 2 of these. They're kind of, I just kind of made them quickly. The kids wanted some tables to stack their iPhones or put a portable fan or whatever. So we put these here so their feet can still go underneath. They're removable, but we have one for the top and the bottom. That's it as far as sleeping arrangements. When we look at storage in here, what comes in the trailer are these doors, which provides a pretty good amount of storage. These, we added pneumatic pistons. I can't think of the name right now, but to be able to keep them up, because I kept slamming down on my son's head. He's got enough lumps on his head, he doesn't need any more. For those, storage under the dinette. You got storage in here. All right. Storage over here, small storage. That's where we keep our wine glasses. All right, and then what we added to the trailer, this whole bed lifts up. I'm not going to lift it up right now, and I'll explain why in a second. But we got tired of lifting the bed up and down to try to get in here. So we added a door, and in here, you've got significant access to the left and to the right to we put about 8 of these containers in here. All right. One of the things on the bed, as far as, we're still talking storage, is that my head kept falling in the crack. I don't have a very big head, but we added this little storage system. I built it so we keep spare fuses, bungee cords, command strips, all sorts of odd and end things in here that we need. Storage, continuing with storage, we have now this goes under to the pack and play you saw earlier on the outside, but it's got a netting, and so you can access it from inside the trailer. You don't have to go outside if it's raining. Okay, let's talk kitchen. So in the kitchen, you've got stove, gas, propane operated. You've got a microwave up top. You've got a kitchen sink, which has a cover on it to give you more space. Down here you have a refrigerator, and we put a little safety strap on here to make sure the door doesn't come open. It's a Dometic refrigerator, and it operates on gas or electric, and it stays running while you're going down the road, which is nice. So very clean refrigerator inside. All right, it's got a freezer open right here. All right, so that's the refrigerator. All right, as far as counter space, we found for our family there's sufficient counter space, but only after we added a fold-up table. This is really nice. We use fans on it at night sometimes if we don't want to run the AC to blow on the bed or to blow back towards the kids. And as you can see, it does not impede my movement. Again, I'm 6'2", closing on 200 pounds. I know I need to get some weight off, but that's where I'm at. All right, but I can get in and out, no issue. Let me pull it back down. A couple nice features in the kitchen. So we've got, first of all, pantry. Okay. 3 shelves in here. And we've got a whole lot of bins like this we usually use to keep our groceries in, so that way we can take them from the house and put them in really quick. Storage down here. You've got 2 shelves here and 1 shelf down here, and we put these sliding cabinet shelves in, which are awesome for being able to access your stuff. More shelves you have up top here. And these actually are friction shelves I put in. They're not glued or screwed or in there or anything. It's just by friction, so they can come out again. That kind of made them kind of quick, but they serve their purpose. I think as far as the kitchen, that's pretty much it. All right. Oh yeah, we got a magnetic tool holder here. Not tools. You can tell what I like to mess with every day, but a kitchen utensil holder here. Backsplash that was added, as well as LED lights that really light up the area quite nicely. In the bathroom, by the way, we added this mirror. You can probably see my wife in there right now. Just getting out of the way. But we added this because I was told if you add a mirror, it makes the place look much more spacious. And it's 17 feet. I'm not so sure it achieves that, but it's still nice. My daughter can comb her hair in it, which is what she does. So in the bathroom, again, I'm 6'2", okay? Got a toilet here. Tub is in great condition. If I get in the tub, all right, I'm gonna take my hat off, but I can stand up in the tub. Guess I have my head in the sun thing, but it's no issues taking a shower. All right, over here we got a shelf that we added. And you know, if you got a big head and you're trying to get in here and you keep banging your head, you can flip it up. But we use it to put toiletries and various stuff up on here. So, and then in the toilet, we haven't had any issues with the toilet. All right, come on out, huh? All right, so one of the things that we added that's just really nice is the stock speakers with this system come with 2 speakers, here and here. All right, and then you got the 2 outdoor speakers my wife showed you earlier. And so they're all controlled over here on this system. This is the Jensen system. And you got 3 zones. You got zones A, which are the 2 speakers behind my wife. You got zone B, which is outside, and you got zone C. Zone C was not used. And so what we did is I went and added 2 more, and these are Rockford Fosgate speakers. They're high quality speakers. I added this zone C over here. And why that is very helpful is my wife and I are trying to go to bed at night, and the kids want to watch the TV, and they want to turn the speakers up so loud as they can so they can hear it. Well, they ain't got speakers over here, so the speakers are blaring by our head. So now we have the ability, I can turn off all the zones but C, and the only sound comes out of these 2. They can hear it fine, watch TV, and we can go to sleep and not have to listen to Godzilla Part 72 or whatever the heck they're watching now. Okay, so also on this is wired to connect to the TV so that you can play the TV through all the speakers, indoor and outdoor. I'm gonna go through the different systems here. You got coaxial, optical, I'm not sure what that is, HDMI, TV. You got radio, wake up, there we are. Auxiliary, which is also a TV. Coaxial, we got, what else we got? We got something else here. Oh, it's got DVD player, and I think I said FM, AM. So it's a pretty good system. TV is nice. You get, it's got a antenna on the top that you can get some HD channels or channels that you can pick up line of sight, which actually the football game that's on right now is we're not plugged into cable. We just use the antenna and we pick it up. In most places you can get some basic channels, which is nice. What else can I tell you about this trailer? The dining area, again, sits a family of 4. That wine will be consumed tonight. What you can do is you can drop this table down and actually sleep a 5th person. That's what they say. You can sleep 5 to 6. I wouldn't try to put 2 people on this, but I can fit on it actually for a 5th person. Title I have in hand here. It's ours. We are the original owners. It is clear. This has not been involved in any accidents or anything. Another really nice thing. Let's talk about the air conditioner. Okay, so this air conditioner does a great job cooling the trailer down. It requires, if you're not hooked up to shore power, it requires you to have a 30 amp generator service. So for me, I use a Honda 2200 generator, and I actually had to have 2 of them in order to operate this. Or if I plugged it in with the power, I had to be running off a 30 amp service. What we did is we added something called a Micro Air, I think it's Easy Flow or Easy Start, I can't remember the name exactly, but I put it on myself, I installed it. And what it enables you to do is now, when you start up the air conditioner, it doesn't require that inrush of electricity, which is what requires a 30 amp service. You can actually start this off a single generator, or I can start off a 15 amp. So right now, and you're gonna hear it run, and you'll know it's working because it's not gonna trip out. I'm gonna turn it on. I just turned it on max air. It takes a little bit longer to cool. It takes about a minute to cool. And this is off a 15 amp circuit right now. So if it was running off a 15 amp circuit, and you can see it set on the air conditioned setting right here, the highest one, it would have tripped my breaker by now. So this is a great feature for this vehicle. Again, single generator operation for the summer. Most places in the U.S. you want a little cold air, and you can run it off a single generator. Saves you on carrying a second generator. It also saves you on fuel, for fuel in both generators. I think that's about it. Well, we're selling the trailer for, right now we're asking for $18,000. That could change, but due to the demand in the market right now, we think that's a reasonable price for what these vehicle or travel trailers are going for. We just grew our family, and so we have 3 dogs, 2 of them which are 100 pounds, and then we got 2 kids that are growing like weeds. So it worked wonderful for us, and we've made a lot of great memories in this, but we're looking to get something a little bigger, actually about the same length, because we found the advantage of this length trailer is that we can get into most RV parks, especially around the national parks that are crazy booked. If you have a large travel trailer or an RV, you can't get into some of those spots now. You got to have something small to get into the small spots. So this serves us well. We got a lot of use out of it, but don't let this fool you to think that we've actually taken the trailer to all these places, because that's not the case. We've got maybe 6,000, 7,000, 8,000 miles on it, and again, we've just outgrown it, but we've loved it, and we're looking to pass off to somebody else. And one last comment is that I've done almost all the maintenance myself, except for the here comes my son, because right when you're in the middle of something, the kids are going to get involved. Gavin, yes, you can have the Cheetos. All right, so every time, like almost made it to the end. So was it? Oh yeah. So maintenance. This thing, every time we come back, I wash it immediately. It gets whacked several times a year. The roof is rubber. It's been treated. I'm getting ready to treat it again. The wheel bearings have been replaced every year, or at least the past 2 years since we've had it, and they're re-greased. Of course, the tires are relatively new and they have good tread on them. You can see that on there. So it's been well maintained, well kept. We don't smoke. We don't have COVID or rabies or anything else in this family. So it's a clean trailer, and I think you'd enjoy it if you saw it. Anything else, hon?
I think you got it.
All right. Bye.